wife. Yeah, I did say that. We are not engaged though. Next time, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Next time we're together in person, I'm gonna say my wife towards everything that we do. Like if we're in public and like say if we go to a restaurant, I'm gonna be like, me and my wife need a table for two. I'm going to. I'm not even lying. And I've never done that with somebody. Wait, what? That's true. I never do the talking actually. Tommy does. But I might just have to. Just so I can say it. Damn, what? That's my girlfriend? Why do you look so good? People saying address the allegations as if that's any of our goddamn business. For real. Alexis was in love with you. I could believe that. I think we both had love for each other. Like I wasn't in love with her, obviously, but would you have ever dated Alexis? I had plenty of opportunity to do so, and I never did. Like we would always say how like, never mind. I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to reminisce on someone who like literally has like lied about me. Does Alexis shave out a chunk of her eyebrow on purpose, or is it a defect? What? No, she does it on purpose. What do you have to say about Beck's accusations? So, I have a lot of feelings. I have a lot of thoughts, and I'm not going to be vocalizing any of them. UCT about Beck's girl being an Am baby. No comment.
She always feels such a dire need to be so smug and condescending, like as if she thinks she's actually going to gain back all of her following and just make her viewers forget about the drama that she's in at the moment. I mean, Beck had quite a lot to say during her interview with Karina, and it's worth noting that Amber consistently claims anybody speaking their truth about their experiences with her are clout chasing or money hungry, because that's the only way that she can rebut, because she has nothing else to say. Every single ex-girlfriend of Amber's that's spent significant time dating her, and countless former friends of Amber's have also come out and explained just how abusive she was and can be. Countless times Amber's recorded and uploaded videos on YouTube with her audience, and we can physically see and hear her being manipulative or controlling. Amber knows any information is the truth and tries so hard to not look like a clown, but everyone else is a liar and she's the innocent victim. Get a grip.
Girl spill the tea, everyone else has. Yeah. And people have also lied too, so that's fun. But I don't know what it is, but like the whole thing with Beck is somewhat triggering. I'm not going to lie. So that I'm just not going to be able to speak on. Please tell your side. So no, because the only thing I've heard about what Beck has said has been strictly grapevine stuff, because I cannot and will not watch any of it. I literally can't. So I'm not going to. So I've only been hearing like through other people and such. So girl, I'm so thirsty. Have any tea for us? I'm trying really hard to be out of my tea era because yes, I have so much tea. I have so many things that I could say and I just can't bring myself to do it. I can't. I'm sorry, Twinkie's biggest fan. Like I just can't continuously just sit here and just have drama because it's not what I want. And yes, I portrayed myself like as a very angry person in the last few live streams, especially with Alexis, but I'm no longer like angry. I'm just hurt. And I feel betrayed. Like it hurts a lot, like that she's lying and doing what she's doing. And I just genuinely am like heartbroken over it. Girl, your job is tea. Clock the fuck in. Oh my God. Y'all stop. Bad influences, because trust me, the things I could say, you're letting others control your narrative by not speaking your truth. Might as well defend yourself. That is true. That is true. I just don't really know what to say. If you guys have any like just direct questions, I'll answer them, but I'm not going to sit here and just spill tea. I'm not. So, but if you have any direct questions and I feel comfortable answering them, then I will. But that's that. Get messy. I'm not. I can't. I literally can't. I literally feel like there's duct tape over my mouth right now.
So it's basically confirmed that Amber can't watch Beck's interview with Karina because she knows exactly that Beck has no reason to lie and will flat out tell the truth. It's got to be pretty difficult for somebody like Amber to sit there and have to listen to somebody come out and speak their truth and expose her, and Amber has absolutely no control over it other than her own damage control. Everything that Beck said just makes Amber look absolutely horrible, and Amber can't just come out and expose Beck for anything remotely near how she acted towards Beck and their family. We do have receipts. Like, it's not like we don't know this.
Did you really set a timer? I did a couple times. Yes. I wouldn't say a timer. I feel like that's extreme, but I would say, can you come back up here in like an hour? I would. That's not okay. I know. And that's like how I know, like, I genuinely, like, as a human being, have just improved and become such a better person since being in my 20s. Like, genuinely. Oh, it's 100% crazy behavior. Are you joking me? Are you actually joking me? Yes.
We've seen it pretty clearly in the past that Amber refuses to be on her own, and she consistently fills up her time being attached to literally everybody around her in any single moment that she's in. But especially recently with Amber and Alexis' friendship demise, Amber sent Alexis a text message saying her mum would be staying the night with her as she couldn't stand being alone. I think this just speaks for itself, like her going around telling her friends that she can't be alone, she can't do this, she can't do that. Like, it's just, it all plays into the manipulation. It really does.
What was your reasoning for setting a timer? I don't remember ever like setting a timer, but I did like say, can you come back up here? Can you come back, hang out with me like in an hour or whatever? And it's genuinely because I did not want to be alone. I've always been scared to be alone, and you guys know that. And living on my own and growing up, and especially like getting diagnosed with BPD and like understanding myself more, like I have been able to be like, wow, I love being alone. And I hate that I ever have put anyone in the position of feeling like they had to be attached to my hip. And trust me, I regret it more than anything. Yes, it was controlling. Absolutely. Yes, Flash, I definitely, I do need to get a therapist. I think I'm just like prolonging it for some weird reason, and I don't really know.
Every single one of Amber's ex-partners and friends has had no choice but to be attached to her hip because she would just be horrible otherwise. She'd consistently become manipulative, telling her partners that she has absolutely nobody else and she needs all of the love and support she can get just to keep functioning. Telling her partners that they fix all of her problems and that they're the love of her life. She refuses to go and get any help and see professionals and actively work on getting better. And then the rare time that she does, she ends up therapist shopping and hopes that she'll find one that'll tell her exactly what she wants to hear. Like, she's approaching her mid-30s. I think it's about time she actually did something decent for herself.
Can you tell us why you put a time limit on Beck's time with her dying mother? I have never done that. Why'd you stop posting vlogs? I'm just like going through a moment. I'm going to continue posting vlogs. I have to figure out like what I want to do with my life.
Before Tommy came along, like up until very recently, Amber prioritized posting vlogs that were completely about continuing her weight loss journey. She dropped to under 500 pounds for the first time in years. She was on Ozempic or semaglutide, and she just was doing so well. And then the split second Tommy comes along, she switches to live streams in the middle of all of this tea and won't disclose how her weight loss is going. I think Amber knows that if she continues to post vlogs around her weight journey with us as her audience, knowing all of the allegations and drama and information around Tommy and feederism, and knowing that Amber quit semaglutide right around the time Tommy popped into her life, I think she knows that her views will go down dramatically, and it's just her cycle picking back up again and spinning around because she's actively coming on live streams and drinking, smoking, sometimes eating food that she's admitted are triggers, and will openly praise Tommy for love bombing her.
You guys will know if I'm engaged, trust. Especially to this one. Well, talk about true love, how do?
Amber reckons we should trust her as she'll let us know when and if she's engaged to Tommy or not, and she's on live stream wearing a ring. But she keeps stating, trust me, you'll know when I'm engaged. But you pull the same trick with everyone you date and everybody that you link to. You fall in love when you're blindsided by red flags and just waddle straight past those flags and be on your merry way with people who either aren't good at all for you or people who do far too much for you and you just sit there and trash them all day. And not to mention, when she did get engaged to Beck, we didn't find out until weeks afterwards, and Amber wasn't even happy about it. She didn't care. Amber just thought that it'd be a really good idea to essentially force Beck to propose to her just for bragging rights and to have a permanent solidified caretaker, because Amber just refuses to do anything by herself. Her sheer lack of willpower for even the slightest of activities really does go to show.
No, it's not a promise ring. I've only ever had one promise ring, and that was with Destiny.com. So I haven't known her for 3 seconds. Some people know in 3 seconds. Wedding coming up. Y'all, that would be private.com anyways. Like, I would probably vlog like before. Like, you guys, look at my dress. Like, look at my makeup. But I wouldn't vlog the actual like shabam. That would be hectic.
She would certainly be the kind of person that would go all out on a wedding. you know, fireworks, food vans, videographers who'd film the whole wedding and then proceed to brag about how much she'd spent afterwards if she married anybody. Or even if she got into a fight with her partner or like received any backlash from her audience, Amber would pull the whole, I spent X amount of money on my partner and no one ever appreciates anything I've ever done. I went all out for our wedding, I bought gifts, I did this, I did that, because all Amber sees is a caretaker and monetary value. It's not true love at all, especially when you've been right around the internet messaging a new girlfriend nearly daily.
I literally have such short arms. I should get a caretaker. Be like, caretaker, can you grab me this thing so I can put my phone up? You know what I've noticed is happening? Like, usually in relationships, like it's toxic, it's chaotic. There's someone doing something and lying and betraying and doing something. No, not here. So it's like my brain is like, whoa, this is so peaceful. How do I make it unpeaceful? And I have to literally stop myself. So I'll tell Tommy, I feel myself, I'm about to act crazy. Like, and then she'll tell me, no, just calm down. It's okay. Like everything is okay. And she definitely helps with that. I don't know. It's just like the most calm love. I mean, it's calm where it should be, you know? So, see, I know there are people who are like, it's only been 2 months, but you have to understand that like these things happen soon, like quick, with the quickness. Like I'm telling you, like 2 months is a long time for me to be with someone where I'm like, wow, this is calm. I've never been able to say that. Is it perfect? No, nothing is perfect. But I'm telling you, it's the closest thing to perfect that like, it's just amazing. And I don't know, maybe it is perfect. And here I am trying to be all like a sabotage-y type deal. Has Tommy ate my cat yet? That's a lot. That's starting in really early. We're only 7.5 minutes in, but yes. It's obvious. We're in a relationship, right? Just like how you're faking your relationship with your current girl. I mean, was it fake when her head was between my thighs? Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Tommy is probably the only person to actually even think about going that far with Amber. Interesting to think about considering how self-conscious Amber is when it comes to exposing her body, specifically her lower half due to her lipedema and lymphedema. It's pretty clear that Tommy's into bigger women, so Amber would tend to feel less self-conscious around her or in front of her, as she knows Tommy has made it pretty publicly clear this is what she's into.
Have I ate Tommy's cat? Yes. Whoops. Literally the best thing I ever ate. Like, be so real.
Do we really believe this though? Just the fact alone, like how Amber speaks about her love life puts her emotional level on a bit of a pedestal. Something that would generally be considered plain normal for a 33-year-old becomes spoken about like a teenager who just had their first kiss. Amber is always so giddy and acts quite embarrassed when it's not like anyone is forcing her to talk about these topics, calling her audience hectic and wild, but yet she picks and chooses exactly what she sees and responds to.
Is Tommy's strap worth it? Oh, 100%. I mean, I would eat a crumble cookie right now. Yeah. I want to show you guys that video. Because it's just like, how do I show it to you guys, but not like, where would that be appropriate to show? I would literally show it. I really don't care. I'll roll a diet just so you guys can have your dreams made. How do I show it though? Because it has a song, so that's copyright. So I definitely can't show it on the YouTube. And I don't know if like it's too risque for, maybe I could post it on TikTok. Well, I have to edit out one part. It's where I have like no shirt and I'm just like holding my boobs like that. It's like literally for 3 seconds. Why do you act sexy on TikTok? I don't act it. I am it. I truly feel sorry for you. It's been close to 11 years. You haven't grown, and sadly, you never will. When will you grow tired of wearing a mask? I have grown, and it just sucks that like a lot of like the growing that I've done is like things that you can't see. Like you guys aren't part of my like everyday life, so you can't see those things, but I have. Thank you for the super chat though. Appreciate that. You obviously don't know me, so you can't really say that. So
Amber thinks she has the right to sit here and say that she's improved so much since being in her 20s and she's become such a better person, but her and Beck broke up 3 years ago. Like, she did all of this to Beck 3 years ago. Who does Amber think she is, honestly? She definitely could have changed for the better. I don't see why not. But don't just sit there and act like you've done all of this amazing hard work to improve and become a better person when literally not that long ago you were pulling all of these stunts on Beck.
There's this girl that has been messaging me for I don't even know how long. Like, I'm literally on her Instagram. Like, she posts pictures of me Instagram and she's like, oh my god, this girl is so perfect, and it's literally me, and I'm just like, okay, thank you. But where it gets kind of hectic is like she's been in my DMs for months just like messaging me about like, I want to be with you, you're so gorgeous, you're so perfect. And obviously like So I actually ended up having to block her. And then so she made another profile. Now she's on Tommy's. So I literally was all up in her DMs and I was like, nah, you can't be doing that. There's more into the story. It's just she gave me creeper vibes. So then now she's creeping on my soon-to-be wife? Like, no. I'm literally a recovering alcoholic. Drinking on the job is a big sign of alcoholism. If you take offense to that, it might be another sign. Drinking on the job. Oh, dear Heavenly Father. Okay. So every single YouTuber who has done either a live stream while drinking or they've done YouTube videos, which is strictly like, there are like challenges where it's like truth or drink, and people have done that for content on their channel. So does that mean we're all alcoholics? Like, that doesn't make any sense. I'm literally just live streaming. Then stop calling this a job if it's not a job. Oh, it is. It's just a different type of job. It's not like the standard, I'm going to go flip burgers or imagine ALR flipping burgers like SpongeBob. For real, I would though. I'd be eating the fries and the nuggets on the low though. That's the scary part. I'd be like, can I have some of these? What type of BPD do you have? There's people in the hallway and they have a dog. But I don't know. That's actually a really good question. No idea. I was never told that. Male gray seals can weigh between 660 and 770 and be 7 to 8 feet long, while females can weigh between 330 and 450 and be 6.5 feet long. Okay. So it looks like I do weigh more than a female seal.
Amber keeps trying to convince us that she's still on track with losing weight and how supportive of a partner Tommy is. However, will sit on live and eat bags of chips and loads of carbs and continue bragging about how she's so close to 500 pounds while laughing about it.
She is a feedie. I don't know. I'm not. I was about to say I don't know what that is, but I do. I've learned a lot over the last few months because y'all are fucking crazy. And no, I'm very much not that. Will never be that. Stop blaming BPD. I've never been an abuser, but okay. It takes two to tango ALR. You're not always 100% the victim. Yeah. Feedie equals eating/attention combined. Your dream. Well, that's not my dream. So that's that. Take a drink if you're a baddie. Are you still a writer, Lynn? I'm a journal, Lynn. I don't write poetry anymore. Last time I wrote poetry was when I was with Erica, and I shared the poem actually on Instagram. And the poem was about her, and people were like, what is this about? But y'all gaslight me into making me feel like I am just like the dumbest person, the craziest person walking on this earth. Can you acknowledge how rude you're being? I don't think I'm being rude by taking a couple minutes to talk to someone who's on the phone next to me. I don't think that's rude. If I was watching a live streamer and they did that, I would not consider that rude at all. I'm on here for hours at a time, and I'm not going to lie to you. I suffer with my attention span. Not going to lie. So the fact that I can be on here and talking for as long as I do without like any distractions is actually pretty freaking shocking. I'm not going to lie. You don't engage with your audience the whole time. That's what I'm doing for hours while I'm on here. That is what I'm doing. I only talk about things that you guys want me to talk about. I respond to your guys' super chats, to your questions, to everything. So I'm sorry that in one live stream, if you total it up, I'm usually on here for 3 hours. If I spend less than 10 minutes talking to my girlfriend on the side, I'm sorry. Yes, it is my job. And my job also includes me being able to do what I want in my live streams. I'm allowed to do whatever I want sitting here talking to you guys. I think I'm gonna get married one day. Do a podcast with Destiny. Okay. I don't know if like Tommy would be okay with that, but I swear I would because that'd be hectic.com. Do you have date nights planned yet? I mean, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we definitely do. Zachary Michael's gonna have to sit through all this bullshit lies. He watches for 1 hour and then pieces out. Like, you guys want to talk about someone who like is lazy at their job? He complains that he has to watch a 3-hour live stream. What about people who work 8 hours a day or 12 hours a day? And he complains that his job is reacting to Amberlynn. Like, I would do anything to be someone who literally just reacts to somebody. Like, what? Like, I never will because I want to create my own stuff. You've never worked a day in your life. I've had multiple jobs, and I've had multiple jobs while having YouTube. So that's not true. Go back and watch my videos. I just don't think that reactions are like a legit, like should be a legit thing. I don't know. Do you think you'll move to be with your girlfriend? Eventually, whether I'm getting an apartment there or whatever, eventually, because like I'm not sitting here trying to be in a long distance for the rest of my life.